In this report, we examine the current state of the economy of the United States of America using key macroeconomic variables data such as the interest rates, consumer price index, real GDP, consumer sentiment, balance of payments and government debt. Economic theories such as the intertemporal model, Mundell-Fleming model, as well as the country's exchange rate regime are used as part of the research. U.S. economy is an open economy that adopts flexible exchange rate regime and has near perfect capital mobility, which formulates fiscal policy, interest rate and money supply.
In Q4 2017, U.S. economy produced a real GDP of $17.273 trillion, a growth rate of 2.6% as compared to Q3. Unemployment rate stood at 4.1%, and interest rate is at 1.5%. Inflation was at 1.7%, down from 2.1% in 2016, due to declining prices in oil. Trade deficit was at $566 billion with $180 billion of negative balance of payments, and a net debt of $20.493 trillion.
So what are the issues with the US? The huge trade deficit and an enormous net debt.
We can conclude that US is a net borrower from the rest of the countries. According to the intertemporal trade model, it suggests that United States consumers are willing to forego future consumption to obtain a marginal increase in current consumption. To finance the trade deficit, US have been selling treasuries to the rest of the world, and with the trade deficit attributed by the global financial crisis, it may mean that the US might have an issue repaying the debts in the future. US currency has appreciated, which makes imports cheaper, resulting in the widening of trade debt. Recently, President Trump would impose tariffs on steel and aluminum imports. Consumers will turn to their domestic products, under these expansionary fiscal policies. Output increases shifts the IS to the right. Interest rate increases as well, appreciating the domestic currency, resulting in the decrease in net exports, and thus the IS curve shift back to the left. Thus, this is not effective in growing the economy. On the other hand, the Federal Reserve has gradually increased the interest rate starting 2017, which reduces money supply. This is a contractionary monetary policy. GDP decreases and domestic currency rise, resulting in the fall of net exports, causing the economy to shrink even further.